Hello, people! This is your host and host Kranti once again back with another new What If. And this is What If our boy, aka Zuku Midoriya, the one and only, the Deku, was Apollo's son, part 3. Okay, before that I start the What If, I have an announcement to make. It's a great tragedy in the anime What If community that Zeda lost his channel and his channel got hacked. So whoever listens to this, anyone who likes to listen to anime What If or is a part of anime What If community, go subscribe to Raijin. Okay, that's the new channel by Zeda. Okay, so it's gonna be linked in the description, and I'm gonna give like a shout out to at the end of the video. There's gonna be an end screen of Zeda's new channel, that is Ryzen. So go subscribe to Ryzen. So all that done, like news and new announcement and new request. It's my request that you guys go subscribe to his channel. It's done. We're gonna start our What If, and this is What If our boy Deku, aka Zuku Midoriya, was Apollo's son, part 3. So in the last part, what happened was Deku awakened his demigod power, and he is like all of his basic ability got like a humongous boost, like all of his physical attributes, his strength. He has literally unlimited stamina. He is super strong, super fast. His senses are extremely well, and he doesn't no matter how hot it gets, he can withstand, and he can withstand heat. Okay. And he also has a godly hilt completely made of gold, and that's the metal is from Olympus. It's a gift from his daddy. Yeah, Apollo. So he's gonna go to the entrance exam. So in the entrance exam, in the original timeline, Deku falls because he's nervous, but in this timeline Deku is not gonna be Deku is not gonna fall. He's not gonna be nervous because, I mean, come on, he's Apollo's kid, okay? And he's so handsome that all the ladies are creaming their knickers. Their knickers are creaming. My fellow British people would know, or people from the UK would know that phrase's true meaning. As he's come on, he's Apollo's son, and Apollo is literally the embodiment of male beauty. So yeah, all the ladies and all the people who are into guys, yeah, they're gonna be oh yeah, I want that meat. Yeah. Sorry about that, but they're gonna be like that. But Deku, our boy Deku, he's gonna be okay, he doesn't gonna give a shit because he's Apollo's kid. So he's gonna do that. He's not gonna fall, and every lady is gonna look at them and they're gonna be oh yeah, such an amazing handsome man. And he just goes to the entrance exam, and he completes his written portion. After that, Present Mike comes yeah, let's go, student, for the practical portion of the exam. Yeah. By the way, I do sing and play music because I'm a musician too. You can check them out on my several playlists and on my channel if you fancy my vocal skills. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, enough of blowing my own horn and blasting my own beats. So essentially, Present Mike is gonna do that, and Ida is gonna interrupt him. He's but sir, what about the 0-point robot? And his Present Mike is so the annoying kid with the glass, why did you bother me? I was coming to describe how that portion of the exam really works. 'Cause that is just an obstacle. You can go through it or go around it. Doesn't matter what you do. So, do you have any question? Do you have any question? I should remember this melody. It's a nice melody. It has a lot of grooves. Yeah. Okay. So they all go to the practical exams, and there's so contestant, are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Ooh, start. I'm having too much fun because I had a good day. I got into a new job. That's a good job. Okay, so they're paying me well. I quit my old job and got a new job, and it's paying me well. So I'm happy. Okay, that's why I'm being cheerful. Normally I'm gloomy emo, but I'm a little bit cheerful. So he's gonna so everybody's gonna be so let's start, and everybody's waiting for the waiting for all the spot countdown 1 2 3 begin, and Deku just blitz. He just goes whoosh, and he is whoa, that kid is probably as fast as me, or he's as fast as me. Does he have a physical boost attributes or something like that? Because he's really fast. He probably has a super speed core, and Deku just blasts through it, and he literally punches several robots. He punches them, kicks them, elbows them. He just jumps and then gives a giant axe kick from the sky. He uses clothesline, the people's elbow. He uses his lariat, and he also uses clotheslines, big boots. Yeah, he uses a lot of wrestling moves. I love wrestling. Okay, still love them when I was a kid. Don't watch them now, but still love them. But he uses martial arts too and stuff like that, and he's racking up points, stacking up points really lot, and he's destroying and demolishing all the robots. Still hasn't used his godly weapon yet. Yes, that hilt is a godly weapon, and every god in the Greek pantheon had a godly weapon of their own. I mean, Zeus had his thunderbolt, Poseidon had his trident, Hades has his helm of darkness, and also his pitchfork. Yeah, so they're he's destroying them all. And he can also use light based projectile attacks, but he don't want to use it because he has daddy issues, and he's okay, I'm not gonna use his power, I'm gonna use my own power. But you don't know, Deku, man. You are strong because of your daddy's sperm. Okay, so he's gonna go there, and he's gonna wreck shit, and he's gonna destroy robots left, right, and there. And the original timeline, everybody's running from the entrance, and Deku is whoa, there's a giant robot, and he can hear it. It's a shh, and there's a sound of a giant tank traveling through the ground, and he's okay, that's a big boy, really big boy. And he's going through them, and he sees that okay, I'm just gonna go through that, I'm gonna go around that, I'm not gonna have any problem or any issue. But he sees that Uraka is trapped in Grubble, and he says whoa, I can see he could hear her, that she's trapped, and I have to save her, I have to save the civilian. And Deku runs towards the robot, and as he was running, the robot literally blasts him with a giant ginormous laser, and Deku takes it head on. And Deku, after taking it head on, all of his clothes are burned, and is naked. And after that, everyone is oh man, that kid is amazing, he's so good looking, because Deku is ripped. Everybody's whoa, that kid is ripped. And Deku is all he has left, he can see is like the golden hilt that was on the ground. It's like, fuck, I have to use this power again, don't I? So he grabs a hold of it and like unleashes his godly power, and that godly hilt turns into a literal, like he was whisking like, I have to help her. So the weapon like addressed to his demand, and it transformed into Apollo's bow. And with his bow, he like pulls the bowstring, the flaming fiery bowstring, and he fires the arrow. It's a light arrow. He's just like firing them rapidly like a machine gun, like yeah, and he's like literally like every hit of the bow is piercing the robot, and it's just like going after like it's like piercing like ginormously, and he's like, that's not doing anymore, that's not doing anything, I need a stronger attack. And as he was saying that, the weapon, the hilt from a bow transformed into a ginormous like a guts, like the dragon slayer size ginormous sword made of light, which is like literally light, which looks like a ginormous gigantic laser with flames around it. It's like, okay, now this is cool. And Deku literally jumps, and he's going toward that, and the 0 point robot, it's incapacitated because it can't move anymore because it got heavily damaged by barrage of the light arrow. So he uses like light strike, and he uses like his sword even grows bigger and bigger, like my his sword becomes big and even more big, like the Wizard King Lumiere's light magic. It becomes like a ginormous sword like that. He uses like a singular slash, which literally, I can't stress it enough, literally cuts the robot in half from top to bottom. Like it was like, and Deku just falls to the ground, and literally and as he was like, then he did a cool anime pose, and the sword disappeared, became a normal size, like a normal size sword, like a normal size Greek gladius. Yeah, it's a Greek gladius sword, like a strong, and he can change the length of it. And then the sword, he just sheaths it, and the blade disappears, like turning his back to the robot, and this robot literally explodes. And everybody's like, what the fuck is this? Because Deku, when he was doing that, literally he was glowing like a sun, he was like glowing like a star, like there's like sunlight, like it was a blinding light coming from him, as if there was two sun on the earth. One is on the sky and one is down in the ground, pounding the shit out of the UA High entrance exam. Everybody's like, what the hell? And his eyes were glowing, his body was glowing, his eyes were like avatar state, but only with like sun, like it looks like sunlight, but it's avatar state kind of eyes. All of his hair was shining, glowing. Yeah, it was super. It was like hella fun. If only it was animated, it was amazing. And everybody's jaw just dropped on the ground, and they're like, fuck, this is like who is he? Who is this kid? Like Aizawa and like Present Mike, like even Nezu, they're like, what the hell? Like, we gotta, like, this kid is amazing, we gotta have to like get in touch with the kid. And Deku just like Deku just like gets down and he becomes like, after he sheaths his weapon, he becomes normal, but like his god mode. Yeah, because he's a demigod. So yeah, his god mode. It's like a devil trigger. If you played Devil May Cry, is turned off, and he doesn't have any like what Aang or the Avatar has. They feel unconscious. Deku doesn't feel that. Deku is like, okay, that was that, but he still doesn't like to use that power. It's only for if it means he could save a civilian, he would gladly use that power, which he despises, because he still despises his father. So from the heavens, Apollo sees this, and with Apollo also his twin sister Artemis also sees it, and she's like, my nephew, that's a nice fine boy, he has the heart of a hero. And Zeus like, I guess my son's bastard son is not bad at all. Apollo, I permit you to visit him only once. After that, you have to return to Olympus immediately. But you can visit him only once, my boy. If he acts like a hero, who knows? Maybe like Hercules. Yes, that's Hercules. That's the real name. Hercules is the Italian name. Like Hercules, I will grant him a seat on the court of the gods. I will grant him a seat if he acts like a hero, and if he is the savior of humanity in this great time of evil. So Apollo is like excited, like happy that he is able to see his son visit once. And Artemis is like, mind if I tag along, brother? After all, he's family and he's my nephew. I want to see the kid. And Apollo gets the wish, and he's like, okay, thank you father, thank you Zeus, thank you father for granting me this gift. I will forever be in your debt. But the thing is, Zeus, he's a hound dog. He has sired so many bastards. Apollo just sired once, and he's like, you're punished for that, you numbskull. Zeus, I tell you, if you read the mythology, you would know. Zeus, like, in order to like have sex, Zeus turned into a pillar, a sand, and he transformed into a bull, into also into like other so many creatures. Like he's like a greatest horn dog and greatest pervert ever. I mean ever. Okay, he's like being a freaking like hypocrite himself. Okay, so enough of like me ranting. I'm not gonna rant anymore about Zeus's Zeus's pervertness, but Deku, he gets in, because I mean, come on, after a performance like this, he racks up like over 200 points, and he's like, he breaks the previous record of All Might, and he's like, Deku, like, he was playing it safe. If he wanted, he could have like unleashed his god power the entire time, and he could have like beat the shit out of literally everyone. Like, not everyone, beat the shit out of like he would have, like, if he wanted, he could have like literally used his power to destroy every robot there, but he didn't, because he has daddy issues. And Artemis, yeah, the reason why Artemis is tagging along with Apollo the next time, in the next part when they visit Deku, because we're gonna resolve the daddy issue a little bit. So Artemis is gonna be like the cool auntie, like the cool aunt who's like, hey kid, what do you want? She's gonna spoil her nephew. Yeah, everybody needs a cool aunt. I don't have any aunt from my father's side. If only my father had a sister. So Artemis is gonna be like that aunt. It's gonna be like, I mean, if you have that aunt who can like, who's like, oh, you're good, you're wonderful, I'm so proud of you, nephew. Yeah, Artemis is gonna be like that. Okay. So after that incident, Deku gets in. Deku's like, Izuku Midoriya, welcome to your UA High. And Deku comes, and Deku sees like Bakugo, and Bakugo is like, damn it, you nerd, you're here too. And what happened to you? Why are you so tall? Why are you so beautiful? It's so infuriating. You are smart. You're smarter than me. Now you are even powerful than me. And you also look better than me. Why you're better than me? Why? I'm gonna beat your ass. Deku, I'm gonna make you that you would never want to be a hero again, and you're gonna cry back home to your mama. You bastard! And yeah, Bakugo and Deku doesn't have like they have rivalry, but you know, Bakugo is Bakugo. He's like a prick. So Deku is gonna get into like, and he's like, stop it, Kachan. I'm not the same person you used to torment and bully throughout our school life. I'm a different person. I will be the greatest hero. And he literally says that in front of everyone in his classroom. And he says that I will be the greatest hero ever, greater than even All Might. And like Aizawa sees that, and Aizawa gets like shocked with a goosebump, like, whoa, that kid. I mean, if he, that performance that I saw, if he could like transform himself, he could use that power, he can definitely become that strong. And after that, like, and Deku says, I will be the light hero, the illuminating hero, the hero of sun, Helios. Yeah. So, and Deku and everyone is like, light hero? Baku is like, light hero? Bro, you don't even have a cork. And Deku, after saying that, Deku just creates like a light construct. He creates like a light which literally is so bright. It's like a miniature sun on his palm of his hand, and everybody's like, what the hell? He's like, why is that kind of blinding light in front of him? Deku and Baku is like, get it out of my eyes, you worthless Deku. And I was like, stop it, kids. Meet me back in the ground so that we could have quirk assessment test. Whoever fails to follow my orders, I will explain. I will expel you guys right on the spot. Kirishima, before like Aizawa Sensei says that, Kirishima is like, bro, that's a very manly thing to say, and he cries the manly tears and is like, but I will beat you. I will be the unstoppable hero. Yeah, and Deku is like, yeah, I respect your wishes, but I'm gonna be the greatest hero of all. Then they go to the field and they're gonna have the cork assessment test in the next part, because this is where we're gonna go off. And before I go, a message from me again: go to Raijin and subscribe to that channel, because that is our like one of a very good what if YouTuber Zeus channel got hacked. That's why you guys should like go and subscribe to his channel and tell him that Kranti send you guys, and tell him that like everything's gonna be okay and everything's gonna fine, and share his video and subscribe to his channel before you subscribe to my channel and share my video if you like my content. And if you want to check out more music and other stuff, you can definitely check them out. This is your host and host Kranti once again saying tata, bye bye, and signing off. And remember this: sharing is caring, and subscribing means you just love me. And I am telling you again, go subscribe to Rajan. Again, I'm gonna give you guys like a link to his channel in the description, and also give like an end screen where you can go and subscribe to his channel. Okay, so tada, bye bye, and signing off.